they need to fill up some AP damage. That's gonna be Corki for dynamic side. And yeah, in general, their ban picks is not like really balanced like DRX side. I feel like DRX is way more better, way more stable, and that's gonna be the reason why DRX is gonna have some easy game. But for dynamic side, yes, AD AP balance is kind of fine because of Corki. But Aphelios and Corki, both damage dealers, are just really looking for the late game, not for the early game. So maybe they have not enough time to pop off with the Western country players are playing it. Then after this game, maybe we can see some Azir Corki tweet after this game. It's not, it's LCK, so they are willing to play those champions, so there's no problem.
Yeah. They enjoy the Corki, they enjoy the Azir. They love their Trundle. We got Trundle back again in this game, even after game 1. He's going to be going up against Pyosik's Volibear, who... It's definitely, you know, if the Volibear gets ahead, obviously, it's kind of like Olaf in the fact that you're kind of just running at the enemy champions. You become a lot more tanky and harder to deal with as you get ahead. So we'll see if Pyosik can get ahead. I don't feel like it is as oppressive as a Fed Echo can be, especially when you don't have a lot of ways to stop him. But again, we'll have to see how that jungle matchup does go. We see here that Doran did go Glacial Augment.
Yeah, that's actually really interesting because you normally go for Grasp when you're playing against 80 melee champion on the top side and build for Iceborne Gauntlet. Yeah, that was already great trade by DRX's ball lane.
Yeah, it didn't take very long, did it?
No. Oh. Here we go. Ashe laning phase. Because of the volley, like it's just so hard to play against her as support. And that's why deokdam went for Doran's shield, even though he's playing as melee champion. That's just the power of Ashe, you know?
Yeah. That's why we're seeing it a lot more nowadays, especially with the popularity of Aphelios. You want to try to get ahead in the lane and eventually try to just neutralize him by cutting down on his farm and keeping range.
Yeah, and Dynamic should know that their mid and bot lane cannot do much in the early game. So I think they should just focus on the top lane. Especially that Karma seems like he's not going for the tank build, you know, with Glacial Augment.
Yeah.
Maybe he's building for like GLP and those kind of supporting items.
I mean, it's going to be fantastic against
Aphelios, yeah.
Aphelios and even Aatrox Trundle Sett, right? So there's a lot of melee champions that you can keep at range and be really annoying against. And you're also going to have a fun time in the top lane, just in general in the laning phase, because the Aatrox will have less mobility. Doran, you can see, is 5-0 on the pick with almost a 6 KDA. He is a big reason why Top Karma has such a ridiculous win rate. It's 8-1 right now. And looking good to potentially take another one here. Oh, what? He was in midair and he plopped back down. That's a very agile bear. Can also fly.
Yeah. There's not many junglers that you can actually invade Trundle like that. And that's the power of the Volibear, and that's why so many LCK teams are trying to just first pick it. It's not flex pick anymore, I feel like. Because on the top lane there is so many counter picks, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't think you have that huge amount of advantage when it goes for the jungle, you know? I mean, let's say you are fed as top Volibear, but I think jungle Volibear as a jungle position, you can always look for dive after level 6, and also you can win most of the 1v1 matchups, so it's really good pick right now. It's planned to get nerfed, but before that, Volibear is really strong.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the LCK teams are going to be using it until it's not strong, and you can see that he really wants to take out that ward, as now we're just going to go for a bit of a dive here on a ridge. We're seeing this a lot more with TP. Trying to lock him down. There's the damage as, oh, one more auto will do it. Chovy will have to flash to get out of there. Throws up the Crab Rave. As here comes Kuzan. He's got some speed. Will flash in there, but the shield comes down and Kuzan will die. As there you have it. Karma, she's a pretty strong champion, Wanted. Hey, how about another TP? Yeah, let's try it again. Yeah, it's not going to work this time.
Yeah. That's the power of top Karma.
Yeah.
It just erases the top lane. It goes
Perfect. Always
50-50.
I love it. Let's just erase the top lane entirely. Without Karma. Let's just make it 2 lanes with the top jungle.
Yeah, I mean, there is always like matchup knowledge about the top lane, you know? Like Camille, Aatrox, Camille can always trade better. The early game Aatrox can have good game, but after that, like, you have really bad late game. But when it's top Karma, there's no matchup, you know? It depends on Karma, how he plays the lane. If you want to play aggressive, yes, you can do that with Karma because it's Karma. And also, do you want to play safe? Yes, you can because it's Karma. It's the champion that you can do every single things.
Yeah.
The top lane. So that's why most of the top laners are just picking up the Karma. And especially, this is GLP Glacial Augment Karma. So I think he's going to help mid lane so many times.
Yeah, for sure. And you'd see that Rich, it doesn't matter if he hits this combo, because first you have to shoot through a shield, and then Karma's going to get health back from her tether. All the while, you're going to be taking a bunch of damage. It's definitely a different feeling compared to the Aatrox versus Camille matchup that we saw in Game 1. And that's perfect for Doran. He can just sit back and, you know, not have to worry too much about the lane.
Yeah, and also the bot lane.
Okay, nice little trade here. Deft getting pretty low. They're able to chunk down onto GuGer at the same time, but
Chovy's here.
Oh, okay. Got to force that cleanse out early, as it will be a 4v3 down here. No TPs available. Pyosik trying to get in there and poke down deokdam. Keria tanking it up, but Pyosik is going to bite the dust. It's now make it a 3-on-2. They're trying to chase here on a Beyond. That will be a kill. Another one for Chovy, make that 3. So the miscue here for Keria is a bit unfortunate, but he has hit level 6 as the flash comes in, but enough damage out of Deft will be enough to take down all 3 members that were in the bottom side for Team Dynamics.
Chovy is getting kills up and down, left and right. He's always moving first. That's the power of the Azir when it comes to Azir versus Corki matchup. Even though you have great late game with Corki, you cannot do anything in the early game. You just farm and pray for your teammates. And here we go. Pyosik is waiting.
Yeah, he's going to get stunned up. Tether, will it come off to cooldown? There it is. They don't have any healing reduction, but it does not matter, as that will just be a straight-up kill. It seems like Rich is now, I think, the next person to kind of tilt after game number 1. And now facing a Karma and invading her in the enemy jungle when you have no idea where the enemy jungle is. Generally not what you want to do.
Yeah, it feels like it's going to be a really fast game. Game 2. Maybe not cycling the Drake that fast enough by DRX, but the snowballing that they're making right now is so huge, and it's all from Chovy, I feel like. He just made the lane and always moved to the side lane to get some great advantage. Even though he was not level 6 on the top side, he landed great Braum. And after getting level 6, he reached to the bot lane and demolished everyone.
Yeah, Chovy's going to be out of control in this game. 3-0-2. Ashe is 2-0. The Volibear is having a very successful beginning to the game. Was able to pick up a lot of, well, decent amount of kill participations. He died early on in the fight, I suppose, down here on the bottom side.
I guess this is one of the game that if Chovy doesn't get 12 out of 12 POG votes, LS is gonna be really mad.
Yeah. Oh boy.
But anyways, clean dive, power aggro by all the members by DRX was so clean. And Chovy, yeah. I mean, look at Corki's position. And he's just hitting mid-turret.
Yeah. Immediately after this, Jonah Strong, our observer, just went mid and zoomed in on Corki. Like, he is a...
tilter.
Our observer is a tilter.
Yeah, I mean, he is tilter, you know?
He's tilted by Kuzan's play, for sure.
I mean, there's nothing much you can do as a Corki, you know? And you are forced to play AP champion in the mid lane because your teammates just pick the AD champions.
Yeah, Sett's dead. Burst damage there by Pyosik. They're all throwing out the, I think that's the old King Zone DragonX logo. And yeah, Shelly is going to potentially net them a tier 2 turret at 11 minutes into the game. Not quite, but this is utter domination. I mean, they are ahead by more than 6,000 gold at 11 minutes into the game.
Yup, the game is really one-sided, and this is the game we were expecting from DRX versus Dynamics. Game 1 was a bit weird because of the top lane situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, this time around, he's playing Karma, so nothing is going to happen on the top lane. And the huge difference is already made from the mid lane and also bot lane. Yeah, I mean, if top team is using Ashe, it's most broken champion in on the bot lane, by the way.
Yeah, you think so?
Wins bot lane only, and it's decent in the late game. And also you can spot enemy junglers all the time when you synchronize with your jungler. So everything is looking really great for DRX, and all they need to do is just push this mid turret safely.
They're getting so much value out of all the turrets. I mean, they got 3 plates up top, 1 in mid, and there's still 2 minutes left to go, not to mention the 5 down the bottom side, obviously. And here they go. Corki has his package. It's going to get knocked up, and there comes the package, so...
Yeah. They just forced TP and package at the same time. Like, how smart is that, you know? And we saw if you are like really desperate to dive, you can have a lot of mistakes like Sarhewan Prince.
Yeah.
And you fail all the things that you were building from the early game. Just because of one dive. One missing dive.
Yeah.
One misplay with the dive.
But in this case, they're just like,
yeah,
no, we got the value, let's just back away.
Yeah, I mean, they know what they have, you know? They know what they can have, they can do something.
Yeah.
It's obvious that Aatrox has DP and Corki has package, so it's low chance, but still, they're getting some advantage, you know? There's no TP on Aatrox, no package anymore. So, like, they're deleting the possibility of dynamics. So, yeah, we can feel some calm moment by DRX, you know? It's not like a boring farm from both teams. It's just the DRX making game really one-sided.
He really wants... Okay, there you go. Gonna step in, take another plate right before the 14-minute mark, so even 2v1 they weren't able to do anything against Deft, who does have Pyosik nearby as well as Keria. The side lane is already up 2 levels versus Aatrox. Okay, finally gonna hit level 10, but still not in any kind of a decent spot, obviously. Beyond, desperate to get something done. It's always funny to me when the winning team's support just like stands up to the jungle. It's like, yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
you're not gonna do anything, buddy.
I think winning team support versus losing team jungler is always playable. I think it's gonna be really close 1v1 if it happens. I mean, the game is really one-sided, you know?
Yeah, 1,600 gold in plates alone. Going the way of DRX. Only 160 went the way of Team Dynamics, as Rich might just die here. He's going to have to ult and maybe flash away from this one. There's the flash. GuGer just running over saying hello. He's a pacifist. He doesn't, you know, he's not just going to go in there and die.
Yeah. It's all about the mid-first turret, you know? If they can defend it with enough time delay, then they can have a chance with Aphelios 200 years, you know? But it's already 7k gold difference. And I don't think it's gonna be really that close in like 10 minutes, you know? They need at least 15 or 20 minutes of farming.
Yeah.
And then after that, maybe with some shutdowns.
Maybe, yeah. That's true.
They can come back with this game, but right now it seems like taking skirmishes or teamfight against DRX competition is impossible. Because of the item difference, that's just simple.
Yeah. It's just numbers, just math, you know. Not really going to be able to do much against that. It looks like Chovy is preparing to take down the turret right now, and Kuzan will respect that. Slow and steady push here from Deft in mid. The help from some of his teammates. But you notice he'll never overstep his boundaries. He's never going to get out of position and offer a chance for the shutdown to come on in. Look at, so notice this too. Chovy has burned multiple waves into this turret. He's not just giving free farm over to Corki, which, by the way, this is, you know, I don't know if LS is co-streaming, but he might mention it as well. And it's like a different type of freeze, you know? It's like freeze against the turret so that the turret eats all the minions rather than, you know, the enemy minions are eating your own minions.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So the turret is freezing. So good job to the turret and Chovy for pulling it off.
Turret is not buying items with that gold. So
yeah.
Nothing is happening from Dynamics side. And eventually they need to group to get some vision control, so which means we're gonna slowly getting behind in levels as well. So everything is just so rough for Dynamics right now. And I don't think when it's gonna be the timing for Dynamics to take the team fight. Maybe when Corki gets double items with Muramana.
Okay.
I'm not giving the time.
Oh man, he predicted the flash and immediately got in there. Chovy is just popping off so hard in this game.
Are they looking for end with this Herald?
I think they might try to end with the Herald. Look at the Bumblebee. Poor Rich. He's like, even the Sett is going to throw out the Bumblebee. It's only sad Bumblebees here for Team Dynamics. As now it's a 10,000 gold lead at 17 minutes.
Great snowballing. And yeah. And last time, even though DRX won against Damwon Gaming, it was not like them having a great game or great draft against Damwon Gaming. It was more like Damwon Gaming have really bad moment. I mean, bad moment, I would say. Like bad decisions or like limit testing in a good way. So,
good way.
Yeah, limit testing in a good way.
Yeah.
Because it's just regular season. So, DRX was like not that happy with that result, you know? Like they were talking that, yeah, our draft was bad and also our in-game plays were not that satisfying. So they organized, they talked to each other's, they finally have some really great ban picks like this, you know? This ban pick is just unbeatable.
Yeah, I mean...
Top lane, mid lane, and bot lane, and jungle. Like it's everything is completed. And also in-game play, the way how they snowball it is just so clean. And look at this.
Watch the flash.
Watch the flash from Chovy, like he predicted.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do in that moment, by the way.
Maybe if you flash to the right instead of back.
If you are 5 head.
Because you have to predict his prediction of your own flash. And say, he's going to predict me flashing backwards, I'm going to flash sideways. Or not flash.
No, it's not happening. It's not happening.
Yeah,
and
I know.
Chovy's gonna predict the predict.
Oh. Wow. Chovy was that good. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, I mean, that's why everyone is screaming Chovy.
Yeah.
On broadcast.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and that's why LS is always voting for Chovy.
Very smart man. 5-head voter.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because, everything happens for a reason, then Chovy would have just known that was the way it was supposed to go. He would have predicted deokdam flashing sideways or not flashing. And yeah, he would have been able to lock it down. Cloud Drake, I feel like the Drakes are not even part of the discussion in this game. But we're getting the zoom in anyway. Cloud Soul is going to be coming in. Chovy is almost at 3 items. Getting close.
Yeah, but finally this Corki is hitting his power spike with these 2 items. So maybe we can see something, some good team fights.
Yeah.
After some moments.
I think it's going to require a package.
Yeah,
onto 5 members.
yeah, with some pokes, right?
Yeah, and we're gonna need 200 years to also. Yeah, he's gonna have to get the perfect Moonlight Vigil onto 5.
True.
I think we need that. I mean, it's almost 12,000 gold in 20 minutes. This
is 2 levels difference, by the way.
Look at Rich, so cute, right?
Oh, he failed.
Nice stash.
Sett Bumblebee right there. Sett, Bill Sett, man.
Down 2 levels. Can't do anything. Hey.
Uh-oh.
Is it Legolas? Oh, it's not.
Close.
That was Ruler, I forgot.
But yeah, they still have chance. That's the point, you know?
Yeah.
Nexus is still alive.
True.
But anyways, DRX have to get get the Nashor to accelerate this game safely. So I do think they have chance still, but I guess DRX is not caring about the Nashor at this point.
Yeah. I guess they feel like they don't need it. They're kind of just pushing in. They have a shield in Keria, and maybe that's enough for them. They've got their own turret nearby, just in case.
And they can always look for the dive with the Volibear. So
yeah.
If they lose this team fight, then Nexus is gonna fall. And both flashes are up.
Oh, that was a nice little sniperino onto Deft, but was blocked by the shield. Maybe Braum is the real counter to Aphelios after all.
No, there is no counter.
True.
Oh, yeah, there is actually counter. AP Kog'Maw on the bot lane.
Yeah.
It is actually a huge counter of the Aphelios. Maybe you can see it more after this patch. Because I played a lot of solo queue. Since last week, I started to play solo queue again.
Yeah.
When I see Aphelios Kog matchup, it feels like Kog'Maw, after 2 items, he's just stalling on Aphelios, you know?
Yeah. Because he never gets in Aphelios' range.
Yeah. Just Leandris and Archangel, then you can just spam your ultimate and yeah. I mean, it seems really great into Aphelios, you know? You can never like reach to Kog'Maw. So maybe after this patch, next week, we can see more of Kog'Maw against Aphelios.
Yeah.
I hope so.
We'll be on 10-14 next patch, next week, I meant to say. So perhaps that will be the moment. We have 3 crit cloaks for deokdam. I guess he really wants to crit.
Yeah.
I guess that's the name of the game for him.
He is gambling it. I mean, he don't want to gamble it, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, and okay, Chovy just going on in behind the turrets. Why not?
They're that far ahead, so...
Doggy treats.
But I think he really want to pick it up when they try Nashor, right? Or when they try to hit the inhibitor. Maybe that's the timing that you pick up package. And also, I'm wondering if they manage to get 3 items, I think they can actually have some chance when it comes to teamfight. You know, it's still Corki and Aphelios, and the game is kind of slowing down. And they're not even stacking 3 Drakes for now because Dynamics got the first Drake, right? So maybe they are earning some time for Aphelios and Corki discussing late game teamfight potential. But yeah, I think DRX knows that, so...
I love the Corgi. And yeah, it seems like Team Dynamics want to fight now with the pick of the package. But it's just a singular Cloud Drake. They're really trying to make a stand here. Down more than 12,000 gold now. Almost 13. Rich is going to try to frontline here. Subjugate is going to come down. GuGer with a nice play as Kuzan, well, they tried to get in there. Nice try. Rich is going to be melted, and deokdam is going to be flashed on. That's going to be the double kill for Mr. Bear. He's no Teddy anymore. He is the polar bear. Ferocious and looking to hunt. Picks up the triple kill. They're going to TP in. They didn't get GuGer, but that's okay. They got 4 kills on top of it as they'll look to push.
I would say that was nice try by Dynamics. That was great engage by them, but yeah, that's not enough, you know, because of the item difference. And it's gonna be easy and quick double inhibs by DRX. And that should be the game for DRX right now.
How much farther can we zoom in? Okay. I feel like Jonas Strong is just having fun now. He's like, well, there's not much to see anymore, so let's look at Azir Soldier.
Yeah, it looks cool. But anyways, that was really great engage by GuGer right there, and in package, and if they had one more item,
yeah,
maybe there was a chance, but there is no chance. There is so huge a gold difference right now, so it's kind of impossible to have great team fight, you know?
Absolutely. I mean, imagine if they did that and the game was even. And there's definitely a good chance that they win in that case. As here comes the arrow. It's going to hit Trundle. And, well, he's not going to be stunned up for long enough to carry Keria to get in range. As now they're just going to run it down mid. What better time to do it than now?
Yeah, run it down mid in a good way. I love it. They do not care about the bot lane. And finally, everyone can be really happy with this game performance. Clean sheet.
Yes, absolutely. And, well, here we go. We're diving on in. The turret's no longer available as Chovy, he is going to look desperately to sweep up somebody, but they're all dead already. And, yeah, well, Kuzan is going to survive and actually pick up a kill onto Doran and onto Pyosik. Who else? Keria, are you next? He's right on the edge. They're just taunting them right now. Playing with their food, you could say. DRX going to make this game look really easy. Not a very